Thanks for joining me today at InvestorIdeas.com, Cleantech and Climate Change podcast, looking at today's problems and solutions for the future. I'm your host, Dawn Van Zandt, founder of InvestorIdeas.com, and hoping to share our way of making a difference in climate change. Today, Investor Ideas is looking at the stellar performance of some of the well-known clean tech stocks. Note all prices are based on the closing of trading for Wednesday, June the 10th. Tesla Inc. trading on the NASDAQ, TSLA, stock broke $1,000 price and closed at $1,025.05, a gain of $84.38 or 8.97%. And looking at the recent months and how the stock fell with the initial COVID-19 response, Tesla has regained its pre-pandemic highs and soared past them. But let's not forget that this guy now has a successful manned space launch under his belt, and he is apparently pushing the SpaceX to his 7,000 plus employees, saying not to waste any time after this first manned space launch. CNBC reported that today's recent spike may be due to a memo pushing another product. Tesla CEO Elon Musk is pushing the company to begin volume production of its semi-commercial truck, according to the memo obtained by CNBC. It's time to go all out and bring the Tesla Semi to volume production. It's been in limited production so far, which has allowed us to improve many aspects of the design, Musk said in the memo. Production of the battery and powertrain would take place at Giga, Nevada, with most of the other work probably occurring in other states. Ballard Power Systems, trading on the NASDAQ, BLDP, and on the TSX, BLDP, closed on the NASDAQ at $14.58, up $2.16, with a gain of 17.39%, with no news or headlines, but just overall momentum for the cleantech sector. The stock was down in aftermarket trading, so we'll see what lies ahead short term, but long term, the trend is definitely their friend. In late May, on their blog, the CEO outlined 8 industry outcomes that he expects in a post-COVID-19 world. Low and zero emission regulations are here to stay. Governments will target PM2.5 emissions. Demand for commercial trucks will increase. Stimulus packages could support new hydrogen infrastructure. OEMs and Tier 1 suppliers will partner with zero-emission technology providers. Support for green hydrogen will continue to grow. Number 7, I think this is a key one to pay attention to, and we are seeing big players will increasingly invest in clean energy. And finally, green hydrogen and fuel cells will help improve energy and supply chain security. We are witnessing the trend roll out during the pandemic as large global companies are focusing on their sustainability message as part of their current narrative. In late April, General Mills, trading on the NYSE, GIS, set a goal of 100% renewable electricity by 2030 as part of the RE100 Global Corporate Initiative. To achieve this, the company is investing in renewable energy efforts to support the company's environmental objectives. Examples include 2 large-scale wind farms, which will produce renewable energy credits, and anaerobic digestion, which captures and uses methane from waste to generate electricity. Internationally, the company is investigating renewable energy projects where it has energy-intensive operations. Another example of what is happening, De Beer Group reported that since the beginning of May, 26% of clients around the world are eyeing exposure to, now, or part of the environmental, social, and governance, ESG, megatrend. Other stocks up in Wednesday's session, Fuel Cell Energy, trading on the NASDAQ, FCEL, closed up at $337, up 76 cents or 29.12%. on substantial volume of over 49 million shares. The company announced the upcoming release of second quarter results prior to the stock market open on Friday, June 12th. Fuel Cell Energy Management will subsequently host a conference call with investors beginning at 10 a.m. Eastern on Friday, where they will discuss second quarter results for the fiscal 2020. So the bottom line is these stocks will have their daily and weekly ups and downs, but they have clearly shown that they can and have recovered from the pandemic, and the long-term picture shows the sky is the limit. As Tesla's founder is showing, he can conquer that as well. To hear more Clean Tech podcasts, visit the Clean Tech and Climate Change page on Investor Ideas. You can find it on our top template. Also, Investor Ideas has a lineup of other podcasts and themes, including the AII, the Crypto Corner, our cannabis podcast called Cannabis News and Stocks on the Move, rated one of the top investor podcasts in the sector, Play by Play, a podcast looking at sports and esports news, and Exploring Mining. To listen to any of our podcasts, visit our podcast page on Investor Ideas at investorideas.com/audio. And a reminder, you can hear our podcasts on Spotify, iTunes, TuneIn, Stitcher, Spreaker.com, iHeartRadio, Google Play Music, and most audio platforms available to you. If you like any of our podcasts, we would appreciate you recommending them or reviewing them on your audio platform. And to help you follow and track Cleantech and renewable energy stocks, Investor Ideas has created a directory of publicly traded stocks in the sector. You can find that by going to our homepage, looking on the sidebar and looking at renewable energy and environmental themes, and you'll find our stock directories there. Investor Ideas does remind all of investors to read our disclaimers and disclosures on our site. You can find them at investorideas.com/about-disclaimer.asp. It is important to read these. And this podcast is not an endorsement to buy products or services or securities. Investors are reminded that all investment involves risk and a possible loss of investment. Thank you again and have a great day.